Welcome to the Daily Plunge. We are in the book of Genesis, chapter 27, 30, verses 30 through 46. Now, Jacob has hardly gone, and Esau saunters in, back from hunting. He's got the savory dish prepared for his father, Isaac, and he's like, hey, Dad, let my father arise and eat. And Isaac responds, he's shocked. Who are you? I'm your son, Esau, your firstborn, your favorite son, And Isaac trembles violently, and he is in shock. Who then fed me and got the blessing? Well, who else would it be but the thief, Jacob, right? And Esau cries out. He cries a great, bitter cry. And he's not crying out to God. Let's be really clear about this. Esau does not have a heart towards God. And he's just filled with rage and anger. And he's desperate. Bless me, Father. Give me a blessing also. And Isaac says, well, unfortunately, your brother has deceitfully taken your blessing. And, and Esau responds, doesn't he really live up to his name, the conniver, Jacob? And he says, in my blessing, I made him your master. You will dwell in harsh and arid lands, unfertile lands, and you will live by the sword. You will live by violence. This is the blessing. This is the words that Isaac says over his firstborn son, Esau. And you will serve your brother. But in time, you will grow restless and you will break that yoke off of your neck. That's the blessing he's got. And this root of bitterness that wells up in Esau bears this grudge, and he says, after my dad dies and we're done mourning for him, then I'm off. I'm going to kill Jacob. And it's this bitterness that causes trouble. The author of Hebrews says in chapter 12 that it defiles us. And he's the one it's that author that tells us that Esau is godless, that God was not in his sight. That's why he was he didn't take his birthright, as anything, a big deal. But what is this birthright that's been passed on to Jacob? It's the promise that was given to Abraham that his seed would be the beginning of a holy nation, and that eventually the seed would bring forth the Messiah. That's the birthright. And Esau sold it for a bowl of stew. So he didn't care about it. And so Esau bears this grudge, and when the news finally breaks to Rebekah, she calls Jacob, and he said, what have you done? Oh my gosh, your brother's all angry at you. He wants to kill you. Rebekah's the one who concocted this whole scheme. And so she comes up with another scheme. You need to go to Haran and go see my brother Laban. Why don't you lay low for a few days, until Esau's anger subsides, and then I'll send for you. These are the last words that Rebekah will ever say to Jacob. He will never see her again. In fact, we have no record in the book of Genesis of when she dies. And so this is going to be a long goodbye. And then Rebekah goes to Isaac, and here's the root of the problem all along. I am so sick and tired of Esau's wives, those horrible Hittite women. And if Jacob takes one of those women, those Canaanite women to be his wives, it will be the death of me. And so I'm sending our youngest son off to go be with my brother Laban. And then that starts the next story. Well, hey, thanks, friends. Have a blessed day.